I am on a roll. This is like my third video today. I'm either on a roll or not. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. Um, so I guess a topic I wanted to touch on is your inner dialogue and how important that is. Have you ever thought about it? Have you ever thought about what you're telling yourself? And in relation to my previous videos, that is one of the reasons why I appreciate my alone time. And that's why I view it as a blessing, because it gives me the time to observe my inner dialogue, what I'm telling myself. You know, when you're immersed in everyone else's energy and you're out there doing all this stuff and you're getting like diluted and fragmented in many different ways, it's hard for you to tune into yourself and to really, really listen to your inner voice and your inner dialogue. Like, what have you been telling yourself, you know? I've been stressing this point to like some of the people that I feel comfortable opening up to, you know. I haven't really elaborated on it, but it's really important to listen to your inner dialogue. And this is in relation to vision boards and journaling and all this other stuff, you know. Like, I feel like whatever you focus on will eventually manifest in your reality. And yeah, it's kind of sort of the law of attraction. I think the law of attraction is child's play, to be honest. But if you think about it, so everything is energy. Your thoughts are energy. Your emotions are energy. You know, you can't see them, but they're there. And are you paying attention to how you are using this energy? You know, I don't know what I'm saying. But anyhow, so if you pay attention to your inner dialogue, which you can't really do if you don't have alone time, you know, what are you telling yourself? And that's another thing about alone time. It gives you the necessary time that you need in order to heal past traumas and to kind of move through past impressions that have been ingrained in your brain, if that even makes sense. Okay, so I've been watching a lot of videos, and it's not good or bad or right or wrong at all, you know. You literally have the ability to choose what you want to experience and what you want to pull into your reality. You know what I mean? And it's really, really rooted from your inner dialogue. So you really, really, really gotta pay attention to it. So in most videos, I notice like INFJs suffer with finding love. Like, how come I can't find love? How come I can't find friends? How I'm so depressed, and you know, like, oh, you know, whatever, you know. That in itself is focusing on lack. You're focusing on what you don't have. Try focusing on what you do have, what you already have. You know what I mean? And focus. That's why gratitude is such an important tool to implement, you know, because when you are grateful, you're acknowledging that you have everything you need, you know, and so you attract more of what you need. When you're focusing on lack, like, how come, you know, someone doesn't like me or doesn't love me, or how come, you know, I can't make friends, or, you know, how come everyone is so superficial? Come on, man, look at that, what you're telling yourself, what you're implementing. It's all in your inner dialogue. And you know what? You focus on that stuff, you get more of that stuff. Same with fear-based thoughts. If you're constantly afraid of everything, you know, you're going to attract more of that to your experience, because you are choosing or deciding to invest your energy there. So like, and money, you know, this basically applies to anything and everything in your life. You know, if you're constantly worrying about, I don't have enough money, guess what? You won't have enough money. But if you like focus on like, just, I feel rich, you know, and maybe it's not monetary, but it's inside of me. Guess what? You'll attract more experiences, more people, more things that will implement that reality. Um, it's so important. What are you telling yourself, you know? Are you like telling yourself like, I don't know, like, are you predominantly focusing your energy on doubts and fears and insecurities, or are you predominantly focusing it on like empowerment and having everything you need and not worrying about anything, you know? I guess that's why they say like worry is a waste of energy. It kind of is. And I used to worry a lot, and I still feel like moments of anxiety, but I don't necessarily feed them, you know? I kind of like just recognize that they've come up, and I'll be like, okay, I feel anxiety or I feel tension, and then I just kind of watch it. I don't react to it. I don't feed it. I just kind of observe it and welcome it, understand it, listen to what it has to tell me, and then I make peace with it. It's the hardest thing to do in the beginning, but I think like anything, if you keep doing it, it gets easier and easier, and then you start kind of like, I don't know, being more at ease, not only with life, but with yourself. You know, when you like break through all this stuff and you really start changing your inner dialogue to like things that are worthwhile, you know, worthy investments of your time and energy and thoughts, you know. So that's why journaling is important. You know, you can kind of like acknowledge things, pleasant or unpleasant, and just kind of bring them to light so you can actually look at them, and then you can either keep exploring that idea or thought, or you can just kind of make peace with it, understand it, and let it go, you know. So that's my little ditty on paying attention to your inner dialogue and what you've been telling yourself. And we're all magnets, right? So we're either attracting the things that we've been telling ourselves or pushing them away, you know? So when you're like functioning from a place of lack or a place of fear and worry, you're pushing away all of your blessings, you know, because you're predominantly focusing on the stuff you don't have, and, you know, all this dis-ease and discord within yourself. And that's cool. I mean, I feel like you need to go through it to know it. You know, I went through it and just kind of like just keep pushing through it, you know what I mean? Until to be honest, I got to a place where I was tired. I got so tired. Like, I just didn't have any energy for others or for myself. And then I just really hit a really low place in life. And then I just, which was good, because then it kind of gave me the wake-up call that I needed to reassess, like, what's going on and why do I feel this way and why am I so like empty, you know? And it's like because I've been focusing on things that are draining instead of things that are fulfilling, you know what I mean? Anyway, I hope you learned something. If you did, cool. If you didn't, that's cool too, you know? I think we receive that which we are meant to receive when we are ready to receive it. That is all. Have a beautiful day and blessings to one and all. Amen.